And we had that meeting. In fact, Senator Yola was very right.
You were talking.
It was not a scheduled meeting.
It was
yes, they were just in the middle room of Ayofayoshe's wing.
Okay, tell me, you were talking about the role of the military, and you told me before we had this conversation about strike teams.
Yes.
Who were these strike teams?
They were a mixture of DSS, military, MOPO, and yes, that's about all.
Okay, if we could just show, some of the evidences brought forward by Dr. Aluko on the issue of, first is that of the strike teams. He put it forward to us, and we cannot at the moment confirm the how authentic these are, but then these are some of the evidences he has put forward. 7. All right.
Page 7.
Okay, this is perhaps, that's it there.
No, down. You will find out that that's the mixture. You find their names there. You find the unit they are representing, their telephone numbers, and their rank. And then down below, you find the names of those people that they were supposed to eat. I mean, the APC, eat not as in kill, but just demoralize them, detain them.
Why?
So that they will not function.
What's the essence?
Once you take out the opinion leaders, you take out the opinion leaders, you take out the cash they were about to give to their supporters. Then that is all, because the agreement we had with them, there were 44 teams. 44 teams, made up of about 11 per truck, Hilux vans. And they were supposed to have a contact person there. A contact person is somebody in PDP that's supposed to now show them where they were. Because before that time in May, we had 64 people coming together. Let's go to... Yes.
Okay, talking about these strike teams. Okay. I want you to expatiate, because a lot of people, Nigerians, and a lot of people who are not Nigerians, who do not
brought 1,040 soldiers from under Brigadier Momo. And then a strong politician too. I saw that somebody said he's an Uba, but not Senator Uba, brought from Enugu another 400. And that's why the GOC is about losing his command. And because with that, we had more than enough to cage the whole state. What we did was to do to block all the routes into the state and to block all the APC control areas.
Okay,
just so hold the strict movement.
All right, just hold the thought, Dr. Aluko. I still have a lot of evidences that Dr. Aluko is bringing to the table here. He says he has evidences on how they strategize in blocking major areas in the state during that election. Those who are on the special list, according to him, and how they strategize in some special local government areas. And of course, funding of the funding template and how much was disbursed. Well, this is a special edition of Sunday Politics here on Channels Television. This program will go as long as we stretch, so that you can get every bit of what we are talking about in these damning evidences that have been brought forward. It's not a one-sided conversation. It's going to be a balanced conversation. We'll bring in more perspective, but just for a moment, we'll take a break right now, and when we'll be back. Thank you for staying with us. It's Sunday Politics right here on Channels Television. EkitiGate is getting us talking, and it looks like we are not going to stop at the usual time. Our 1-hour show may extend more than envisaged because of the nature of what we're talking about today. Well, our programming will slightly change. It's a special edition of the program. It's how the military performed their role in the Ekiti 2014 governorship election. A former chieftain of the PDP, Dr. Tope Aluko, who was a right-hand man of Governor Ayodele Fayose, has brought forward some damning evidences. If they are true, They're really, really, really interesting and very controversial. Of course, we have other side to the matter here on the program. You can get your thoughts and your opinions right here to us as we discuss this. I guess that's what you're talking also about right now. And the handle there, you can see it. And that's at CTV Politics and at Sheung Okin. Dr. Tokwe Aluko, a former PDP secretary in Ekiti State, has been talking to me on this matter. Please tell me, one would be wondering, when you talked about how the military was used in this exercise, does this actually affect the thumb printing and the vote cast? It didn't actually stop people from coming out to vote for Fayose, did it?
Let me tell you what happened. There was a small riot mid-May in Ekiti, my hometown, and I think Governor Fayemi then called in the military from Akure to quell the riot, and it was at that point that we realized that our plans were not going to work out well, and we did not have the control of the military. That was why we petitioned Brigadier General Diko to move, so as to be able to move him away from Akure. And we now replace him with more amendable Brigadier General.
And that was who?
Momo, Brigadier General Momo. And the decision was taken. At the last security meeting, security cum special meeting, it was then that the then president now told Badi and Minema, with others in attendance, that Ayo Fayose will stand in for him.
These are former army defense chief and the
current then.
The military officers.
Yes, and he told them that he will stand in for him. He said Ayo Fayose will stand in for me in Ekiti politics. He didn't say more than that. But of course, to all the military men, they had to provide an amendable brigade commander for Akure, so as to join the DSS that were brought from outside the state. And when you look at the strike team, it was done. There were 44 teams. In fact, all the vans that were used were actually packed in my place. So
in your house.
Yes.
So you were part of this grand strategy, according to you.
I was the secretary, the chief returning officer, the chairman of security and intelligence, and also a major coordinator of the campaign.
So, but you have really not told me if the military were used perhaps in the way they're not supposed to be used. You still not told me, were there any thumb printing somewhere?
No, it does not have to happen.
But Fayose won. He was a popular man.
No, wait, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that by Thursday, by Wednesday, they were into 44 teams, and they now move into the individual local governments. An individual local government had an anchorage, we call it anchorage, but a key residence, a residence of a key factor in PDP. We can show the slide now.
Okay, there is actually a particular evidence brought forward by Dr. Aluko, showing some of the key residencies of some people and how blockades were made during that election. If we show that quickly so that people can get a sense of what he's talking about as part of his evidences, of course. Okay, I guess this is what you are talking about.
That is mobile local government. And with mobile, those are the routes that were blocked. There are about 10. And then when you look at those special polling units, we are not talking about all polling units in the world. We are talking about it's either high volume polling units or polling units that were very weak or polling units that we assume that they must operate on. And when you come down, you see that the man that was the contact person is now the current speaker. That's Pastor Kola Oluwawole. It was PRO. It was PRO it was PRO in my own SWC. It was PRO, state PRO. Then he was the one that coordinated that. And then when you look at the other people there with their numbers, they were the ones that were manning the route and manning and taking care of the team. Let's go now to where we have the team.
Okay, so if we go to
let's go to the residencies. We call it anchorage. That's Appendix E.
All right, I guess that is coming in a moment. Some of the evidence is being brought forward here. But then you're telling us how this affected the...
We move them as groups. In some local governments, depending on the size, those are the key residencies where they were located, where they were anchored, where their welfare was taken care of. You notice that those people in charge, one is now a senator, one is a commissioner, one is a commissioner, a member House of Rep, a member of Udua board. Yes. The commissioner too said that somebody has moved out. Senator there, member House of Rep there. But
so these people were given
just party people then.
They were rewarded. That's what you're saying.
Yes. They were.
So you have still not told me how this affected the figures brought forward.
I said the anchorage. When you had them in the anchorage 3 days before, they had targets that they were supposed to disrupt. They went to the APC houses, and then people that were disgruntled with us. They were in PDP then, but we didn't want to take any chance. So they were also listed as opposition. And they went there to harass, at times arrest, and put them in special detention camps. And these were made of primary school or friendly police stations. And quickly till Sunday morning.
Okay.
They were operating till Sunday morning. And by Sunday morning, there was no real opposition again in sight.
So and that was what you think?
No real opposition again, and there was no cash.
So it
was finders keepers for those Hilux vans, the military people. Once you have it, once you take the opposition, you find money on the opposition, it is yours.
Was INEC manipulated in all of this process?
No.
INEC was not manipulated.
INEC was separate. I don't want to go into the issue of INEC.
So
I want to just
was INEC used in this process?
I don't want to go into the issue.
Why would it not? Why would it come forward if you're not going to tell us?
No, because we are talking about EkitiGate.
Nigerians are watching, and what you're giving. Just a moment, Dr. Aluko.
Yes.
If you come forward to tell Nigerians, you are saying that you want to repair what you participated in incriminating position. Was INEC used or not, Dr. Aluko?
INEC was the second option. INEC was the second option because by May, in Abuja, we have given 1 billion to INEC for the 2 states. Don't let me. We have 2 states.
INEC was given 1 billion.
Jega was not involved.
It was top rank in INEC.
Jega was not involved.
INEC was complicit in this matter too.
To make sure that all the returning officers from FUTA were our own. And I can give you the name of the 2 people that coordinated it. One was Oluwawole, the other one was Adekombi.
They are all INEC staff?
No, they were PDP. So they had to look for amendable returning officers in FUTA and Co. to get...
These are lecturers, people with a lot of credibility brought into
We are just saying that they don't even know what is happening.
Tell me, where did you get the funding? You are talking about a lot of money.
The funding came for the primaries. The funding came from Ifeanyi Uba, NNPC Towers. He gave us $2 million on behalf of Mr. President. Then,
$2 million.
Yes, that was
March in cash?
23. In cash, and not too clean. It was in $100 bills. And he said that they had to retain 300,000 as courier fees for those people in the presidency.
I mean, you're mentioning people's names.
Yes, I have to.
Because do you have evidence of this?
Because I have to tell the
Where did you get this? Where? What the location? Where is the location?
NNPC in Abuja. NNPC Towers. I was there with Right Honorable Femi Bamishile and
to collect the cash.
Yes, and
$2 million.
Yes,
so that was
less $300,000. And we now took the cash to Prince and Princess, his house, and he put it in his bedroom in the wardrobe.
Cash, $2 million.
Yes, and he said we should go back to Ekiti to undo Ekiti to get them ready for the primaries. You know, I was the head of the team. I was the head of the primaries.
All right, tell me quickly.
Chairman then,
all right, tell me about the election fund.
That is the funding. You could see that that's funding for election. That is Ekiti East. And you could see that that's Ayodele Fayoshe's signature. Let it go down.
Okay. Where did you get them? Where did the money for? How much was
that's $35 million.
For election? $35 million.
Yes, it came in January. It came in June 17.
Were you there also?
I was there. We were there. I was there.
Who gave the money?
It came in. Obanikoro was just the courier, but it came in from ONSA.
Okay, tell us, who is the ONSA?
ONSA is Dasuki. It came in from me.
The money was given cash from former NSA?
Yes.
In cash, were you there?
By courier.
By courier.
Because we asked for security and we asked for funds. And Mr. President said everything will be made available. We had a meeting on Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, a week before. Wednesday or Thursday, I think it was Wednesday 17th or so. Or no. I think it was Wednesday 14th or 13th. And that is the money given out to the strike team. It was 1 million per van, 1 million per Hilux van per day, and they work for 3 days. That's 132 million. And then for those people that blocked, it was 4 million for the period, and and we were talking about 16 local governments. That's 64 million.
Was Honorable Karim Abisodu in the meeting you had at?
He was in the meeting that Kohli was there, but Karim was more of. I think it was a personal friend to.
He said
he didn't
participate. He said he was not at the security meeting.
Not
that's a lie.
Not in Abuja, but in.
He wasn't at the security meeting.
No, he was not at Abuja. He was at Ekiti in Spotless.
He was at Spotless.
Yes.
But he just told us that he was not there. That Dr. Aluko had lied about his presence there.
Our Kohli has lied about his presence.
No, that Honorable Karim Abisodu is just telling us now that he's not there.
I said that if I am saying he's there and Kohli is saying he's there.
All right, we'll take a moment.
I don't have any issue with Honorable Karim. I'm not.
All right, great.
I'm just telling the truth to the whole world so that we know how to manage our democracy.
But do you know the implication of the truth that you have brought forward? You were complicit. You were part of those arrangements.
Because I am part of it, does that now mean that I should not have proper legacy I will leave to my children because they are already asking questions?
You could be arrested and prosecuted. Are you afraid of that?
Why should I be afraid of that? Have we not done it? Why should I be afraid of that? Have we not done it?
All right. The conversation is getting more interesting, and it will get hotter right after now. Don't go anywhere.